Firstly, I would like to thank Professor Poswani who communicated me. And first beginning with to that, I'd like to confirm whether my voice is audible.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Thank you. Yeah, because this is a new normal. So we have to just confirm before we start.
Patel Saab, your video, audio, both are okay. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Poswani sir. I'm very thankful to Professor Kishore Poswani who initiated this dialogue, and we are here today with this session here. And thanks to the Chancellor Yadav sir, and of course Registrar IES University for welcoming me. And today we'll be having this session. So this is more of sort of a plan for the students and their pathway plans for how they should plan during this COVID scenario. And also there are some internship opportunities during this period. And also it also talks about some plans and things what we can get, like the international funding, what we recently received, how to crack them and how to get on. So as a onset, we cannot cover everything. So I've just kept the main slides, and it will be helping me to present today's webinar. Okay, so we start with the webinar. So the title of today's webinar would be, as also already mentioned, the international study opportunities, pathways and plans during COVID and beyond. Okay, so I'll full screen. Okay. So how I'll be proceeding with my presentation. Of course, it's about me. It's been already told, so I can skip that, and we move on to about Manipal slide about Manipal University Jaipur, where I'm working, and how we deal with the internationalization there. And then coming to the students, many misconceptions, what we see that I think this is. So we see that there are many misinterpretation of misconceptions. So what the students' mind are there, and they usually tend to fall to these misconceptions or misinterpretations, and then do not apply for good opportunities abroad. So that will be covered. So that will be cleared here basically, and then we'll be proceeding with why study international. What is the reasons? What are the what you can say why we need to study? We'll answer that question. Then we'll see also the pandemic situation, which has affected the whole world, and how the challenges are coming up. And also we can see what are the out of these challenges, what are the opportunities they have created as well. Okay, so based on that, we'll see how we can also sharpen our skills or sharpen our talents through many internship opportunities there. Then benefits, I'll take one case study of UK because all the countries cannot be covered, but a small gist will be covered in studying other countries. Whereas UK, I'll take as a case study or a case, one case where how to go search for the opportunities. Then pathway programs, what we are doing at MUJ, so which will also help IES universities to plan such programs for the benefits of the students. And also we'll some other international study opportunities also, which are available through collaborations. Okay, so yeah, we move next slides about me, as it's already told. So I'll skip this slide. So then I will, this is Manipal University. I'm working in Manipal University, Jaipur from last 4.5 years. And I've been working in this international office from last 2.5 years. So which has given me an immense exposure to the outside world. Of course, we were doing research. We were working in our own field, but international itself is a very researchable and it's on a overall onset, we could do a lot of interesting things with internationalizations. So many people see that the internationalization is just to sign MOUs, but we'll see what are the actual reasons or actual meaning of internationalization. Okay, before I would like to give a brief of this Manipal University Jaipur. We have 5 faculties, 29 teaching departments, 8,500 plus students. So 100% placement assistance, whether it's in jobs or else in abroad studies. So these are some of the courses what we offer. So then moving on to next. So we are already in 27 countries. I think we can see some 25 country flags here. So we need to add 2 more, that is Canada and Italy, which we recently signed a MOU with. And we are doing well with internationalization, coming with many plans. So 1 or 2 are mentioned in the later slides, we can see. So present scenario at a glance of MUJs. So I'll skip this. So anyone interested can we can contact me for more details. So what is internationalization? So when we say MOU signing, of course, MOU signing, collaborations, they form a part of internationalization, definitely. But they themselves are not the whole internationalization. Internationalization, presently, they say that it is completely packed. No, there is no mobility. There is completely the travel is being restricted. But still, internationalization is at its peak, I can say, because many of the challenges what we faced in this scenario, how we can do this online mode, or else what we can see, it's remote more internships. So many things have come up. So this has given to the crisis has given us many opportunities as well with it. So, and digitalization, then globalization, as well as the cashless transaction, which has helped us. Also, the main reason behind this is internet. So we are in a world of internet, which has helped us. So internationalization is a need of an hour, without which we cannot sustain any of the university, or the things cannot sustain in a larger scale, if we see. Okay, so of course, student mobility coming next is a student mobility, short term, long term. That is a semester exchange or a year exchange. Then we also can go for internship exchanges. Then we do some study tours. That's the Explore India program. Under the banner of Explore India program, many students come here and explore the India, as well as along with some studies, degree, credit based programs also we are planned. Higher education opportunities, we do that? International education expos, we conduct many of them. Then we do a lot of high profile visits, wherein many of the vice chancellors visits had happened, and many of our key people went to different universities to build these collaborations. We also have in the images sites, we can see the vice chancellor of UMP Malaysia, Pahang, in the center, who is unveiling the souvenir of an international joint conference. Okay, below is Professor Khalid, vice chancellor of Ajman University. Okay, so many these visits also do strengthen our internationalization. So still, if presently we can do it in online mode, so many of these sessions are helping us to create this awareness. Then clear policies have been built, structured summer schools and winter schools, the short visits, as in we can say, have to be planned. We have a strong ISA, that is the International Association for the Exchange of Students for Technical Experience. This is, I think, only in India, we have 5 local chapters and we are among them. Then of course, ISAC is one of the cultural exchanges, which are, it's across all over India in many of the universities again. Then we do many of the research collaborations. We have submitted joint research collaboration with Malaysia, Serbia, it's my own cases, and many others in Australia, Europe, then again, recently the Hungary, many other countries, they have been publishing papers as well jointly and supervising jointly. So these all comes under research collaborations. Then international funding, what we are talking all, it's a very interesting and very challenging, as well as very prestigious to have such kind of fundings. So we are also tried, and this year we could not, unlucky, we were slight unlucky, we couldn't get any. But last year we had got one, which I'll be sharing the slide for reference. Okay. So misinterpretations related to abroad studies. So few of the misinterpretations, as you can see on the screen, abroad study is very, very expensive. Of course, it is expensive everywhere nowadays. If you want to get good quality education, you have to spend a bit. Okay, but it is not very, very expensive. You have many job opportunities there. We can work part-time. You can get means you can earn your own living there. So which reduces your cost. Okay, and of course you have many sets of scholarships available. If you are quite good in getting the grades, you can definitely claim many of the scholarships and you can come up with this. So also this is many others, like a huge competition from all over the world. Then these are there, of course, I'm not telling they are misinterpretation completely, but these are there. But taking this into consideration, we just cannot stop applying for the opportunities. You should be very optimistic and go for the application, just thinking that, oh, my grades are less, I cannot compete, my English is poor, and so on and so forth. There are many interpretations or conceptions which lead to not applying, not taking risks. Okay, so if you do not take risk and keep in your comfort zone, then there is not much you can do. So if you're upcoming and you're forthcoming and you're taking risks, definitely they will come up with great experiences. So these queries will be cleared at the end of the session. We can see how wherever the possibilities are there. So you can take them, and I think by the end you would be very clear with the opportunities what are available, and you definitely next take risks. Okay. Then we see why with this question. This is a big question now. Why study internationalization? So what happens? So I'll be going point wise point. We can understand it. Why study? So the question comes: why international? Why India cannot provide good education? Is that the way? Or is that the question? Why we need to go abroad? No, definitely not. India is giving a world-class education as well, but however, the globalization or the global seeing the world itself will bring you more understanding, more opportunities are available. Of course, some things every country lack, so that lackness can be overcome when you go abroad and study. Of course, I definitely say that India has produced one of the great engineers, doctors, scientists, which are on the top positions nowadays. We know, everyone knows those. So I'm nowhere saying that India is not giving a quality education. India is been and is the oldest country which has been giving quality education, and has made many great leaders of the world. Okay, so but of course, getting a chance of excellent global education, seeing the world, it's also a new, it's a good thing to do. So understanding new culture and hone your language skills. Okay, so I'll tell you one interesting thing. Please listen here. So culture, when it comes to culture, new culture, you see, like our culture is to just join hands and greet someone. The foreign culture or the Western culture is shake hands. Nowadays, we are coming back to our culture, which is good for us. And also, I'll tell you one interesting thing. The thing is that the France girls and the girl and the boy, once they meet for the first time, or when they're very close, they kiss each other on the cheek and they meet. That is their culture. So we come to know about these new cultures. So it is very interesting. You will gain a new experience as a whole. And also in Malaysia, when I was there, so it was a very interesting thing. Unknown person used to give a smile. You just a smile on a face, and you being unnoticed and unknowingly, you also smile back to the person. That is a culture there. So that is a behavior. You walk on streets, an unknown person comes to face, he smiles. So it's a good thing to give a smile to one face. You smile, and definitely the next person, however anxious, however tense he will definitely, he will smile, give you a smile. So you are sharing your smile to the world. So that's a good, interesting thing. So there are many cultures, as and how you go on with different countries, you come across many interesting cultures. Of course, we are also great in, India is very great in culture. So we also can share our culture to the country where we are visiting. Okay, that's a very interesting thing. Of course, the language skills, the more the language you know, of course, the India itself is a great land of languages, so many languages. Okay, so again, foreign languages also are very interesting, very innovative kind of thing. Many are there which can help you communicate, build your relation. Many of us Indians have gone abroad, learned their language, and built the new businesses there with learning their languages and grown very high. So it's very interesting. Of course, making a new connection, global exposure, making friends or relations. So when I say connections, just making a connection would not stay for a long. With my own experience, making friends, the connection automatically grows when you have friends. So you're making friends, you're talking to them, you're discussing with them, you're sharing your ideas, then they share your ideas, you come up collaboratively. So the multidisciplinary research these days is getting a huge leap because of this thing. Okay, then of course you have new career opportunities and explore more new interests. So one interesting thing abroad here is few restrictions are there in India due to UGC, and twinning program cannot be done, joint dual. Of course, now the new new education policy has come in, which has given many more onset on overall onset, has given many more opportunities, of course. But yeah, till now India was facing this problem. But of course, I think the new education policy will open up new doors. Here we have many study opportunities, more study opportunities, as in such you are studying one degree. Besides that, you are interested in photography, you can attach that course to your degree program, and you can continue your photography hobby also. So many things are interested in cooking, culinary arts. So you are pursuing your suppose you are doing your own major degree in physics or mathematics. So, but you are interested in culinary arts, you can take that subject also in the university. So that openness, that freeness is there in many of the abroad universities, which you can be benefited with. So there you are also growing your skills as well as your improving, taking your hobbies to the next level. So hope this is interesting. So let's see some more slides. Overall, so personal development, of course, this will definitely happen. So if I can share, this is pointer. Yeah. So overall personal development and lifetime experience. This is really a lifetime experience. When you go abroad, your whole perception do change. So take your chances, and definitely, at least if not, you're not interested to go settle abroad. Of course, I don't also appreciate settling out abroad. India is always a country. We are first citizens here. So I appreciate you come back, but definitely take an experience. Go the whole world around, but come back to your motherland. Okay. So again, as I said, so now the first misconception is can be removed from here. Like it's very, very expensive, but yeah, we have a lot of scholarships available and fee waivers available. If you are a good performer, definitely your whole education will be free. And many countries are giving free education. That's example, Germany. You can share the list of countries there, which all are giving free education. This is a website. Okay. So later I can also share the screen in the PDF form. So you can use this links and all, which is very useful. Then here coming to part-time jobs, that's as I said, you can also work in many of the countries and an average of 20 hours weekly, and during vacations full time. Okay, so that will cover your living cost and many of your other expenses. So this way you are not being burdened on your guardians or parents. Okay, here huge competitive in India from premium institutes. Of course, this is one more thing. We cannot sometimes they are so less and because of the huge population, we apply lakhs together for the premium institutes like IITs, IIMs. Of course, we have many private universities which are doing very good, but still there is some competition here. So if in such cases also you can go for abroad, wherein and then that time you need not to always target the US, UK, Australia base. There are many countries which are giving high quality education equivalent to those countries, and one few of them are Estonia, Latvia, Malta, UAE, Malaysia, etc. So these are few countries we do not hear these countries names, but they are wonderfully. Estonia, I can tell you, they are running the unmanned e-vehicles, and they're being tested and been. Of course, Skype was invented here in Estonia. So again, the Latvia, Malta is one again very beautiful. Many heritage sites are there. UAE, of course, we know that the Dubai and all is very famous, but still the education quality also they are maintaining very high. So you can target these countries. Also, they can get out to be a great career outside. Okay, so we have answered why the study international, because there are great job opportunities available and very high returns. Okay, so be the one and try to apply for many of these opportunities, which will be following a few slides as well. So yes, so next thing was to discuss on the COVID, like what are the things. Of course, many of us by now know this is very common now. What are the restrictions? Of course, the health issues are there. There are many international educations which are closing up for international students. They're not taking the risk of travel, so that they are not giving the visas, especially for the hotspot countries like Europe and USA. So they are not usually it's closed for the international students in a way. So traveling restrictions again. So visa issues, traveling restrictions, social distancing. So many things do come here into picture. So these all are there. And of course, the fall intake has been almost cancelled or it is deferred in many of the universities. So what are the plans you have to, should we defer the education for 1 year? Is that the right thing to do? So those will be this few of the questions which will be raising. So I see here, you can put up the questions. I've put up this all points in question marks because they are still a question mark to us. They are very much unpredictable because there are a lot of things involved: university rules, the country rules, incoming country rules, outgoing country rules. So there are many things which will restrict us. Of course, the cost will definitely get high. Okay, and also the flyers have to maintain social distancing, provided limited facilities will be provided. Also, you can just go to this website to check more of those. problems. And also when you go abroad, what happens? We have visa issues, of course, we discussed those, and accommodation challenges also will start, because, and this was the thing which was taken from the QS, the impact of corona on the global education, global higher education. So many things will come into picture. You cannot share your rooms like earlier, and many others. Okay. But what are the positive effects of the COVID-19? So many things have changed in our life. Also, we have seen, of course, we had some MOOC courses which were coming up earlier, but they were not taken seriously. Now, due to this effect, the digitalization on the online internship or the MOOC courses have become very important. These platforms have gained and have been receiving a huge application or huge nominations or participations in such kinds of platforms, which are very interesting. And now these many of the universities are also considering these credits. So now these are the new normal, we can say. Okay, so these things are growing up. So many of the universities are coming with their own platforms, with their own education contents, e-content in a way. So that is also a good thing. You are coming up with the e-content which can be used now also. Of course, later also it will be useful only. Okay, so this is giving you students, for you students, there are many doors opening up. No, now we cannot rely, like we go for a second opinion for a doctor. Now you can go for a second opinion here. You can check up lectures here. You can check up the lectures in your colleges, universities. So you can compare which is better, and now you can strengthen your knowledge in this way. Okay, market opened for online education, of course, and many IT platforms emerged. We have seen that. Then many other. So these are the positive side of the COVID-19. So I'm just taking few points. These are the positive sides. Of course, there are many negative, but also we cannot always talk on negative. COVID should be negative, but we should take the others as positives. Okay, the COVID should be negative for everyone, and we go on fingers crossed so that this pandemic subsides very soon. And yeah, let's see if online businesses have grown, digitalization or cashless transformation. Many apps have come in, many gaming platform has grown. So many things, sanitization business has grown, mask, PPT case providers. There are many again to list on. Okay, so so many other stories are there like this. Okay, so what we have to do in such scenario? Okay, so many internship opportunities have come up because of this pandemic, during this pandemic. And also this reminds me of a quote from Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. We just recently celebrated the Engineers Day. One of his quotes says, "It's better to work out than to rust out." I'll repeat, it's better to work out than to rust out. So this is a very interesting quote, and it's very suitable for this scenario. Okay, so such scenario is now challenging. Many things we are doing from home, and if you do not stop doing that thing, if whatever we are doing, whatever we are learning, whatever we are enhancing, or we are honing our skills, if we stop this, okay, I don't have jobs now, so jobs will come later, and we do not work now, we will rust out. We will rust out. So we better keep on honing our skills, sharpening our talent. So that will definitely give us a pinch, and we will definitely work out. And when the opportunities is right and we get a new opportunity, we will be ready to take that opportunity. I think so. We should. This is a small story. If time permits, I would definitely like to narrate that. It's a mythological story, but it's not. It's kind of a very interesting one for the present scenario. So if I have time, just I'll check my time. Okay, so we are 4:30. So I think I can just brief that story here. So interestingly, one time, one of the villages did not perform their rituals and all. So Lord Indra cursed that particular village, that he will not rain for 2 to 3 years on that village. Okay, so the villagers and the farmers felt so, okay, there are no rains now. So what to do? They did not go to their fields to cultivate. They did not go because they knew, because it's cursed now and we do not have rains for 2 to 3 years. Okay, so the farmers did not do their daily activities, farming, cultivation was all standstill. But one farmer used to every day go to his village, do his all activities of cultivation and all the agricultural activities, sowing the seeds, cultivating, plowing, and everything used to do on a daily basis. After a few days, Lord Parvati was very curious. Also, the farmers also in the village also were very curious why this person is he stupid or what? He's going every day to the farms when he knows there is no rains and there will not be any outcome. The yield will not be fields will not yield as anything. But even Lord Parvati had this question and curious. She just came down in a disguise and asked this farmer, "Why do you go to the farm and cultivate your land every day when you know that Lord Indra is cursed? Are you? What is your intentions behind?" So even Lord Shiva was also very curious to know what his answer would be. The farmer said, "Yeah, I know that there are no rains, but when the after 2 or 3 years it will definitely rain. So when that time, how should I know the cultivation skills if I've not practiced these 2 3 years? I would have forgotten my skills of cultivating and or agriculturing or coming up with yields. I would have lost my contact with the lands. I would not know the fertility of the land, how to what to grow and all. So I'm practicing that thing so that I do not forget my skills, cultivating skills when it rains after 2 or 3 years, whenever it will rain. The rains are here, the opportunities at this time. The rains are means the opportunities, like they are the opportunities for the farmers. For us, the rains are the opportunities or the job opportunities, whether the career opportunities. Okay, so here, so I'm just correlating the story here now. So now just then Shiva's hearing to the answer of the farmer starts playing his damru, thinking that I will not forget if I because everyone knows that if he plays his damru and start dancing, Indra has to rain. But unknowingly, this Shiva had stopped doing his practicing his damru and all. So, but he feels seeing the answer from the farmer, he starts his playing his damru, practicing his damru and starts dancing. So it is now Indra is forceful to rain now because Shiva is dancing. So it so happens that it starts raining, and the village also do gets its rains. Well, overside subsiding the curse what it had. So now the rains are there. The only one farmer has cultivated his land. He's sown his seed. He gets the benefits of that rain. The meaning of this story is it's a very interesting thing. The opportunities may come in a very disguised manner, or a new opportunity may come in, which you have to be ready. The skills you have to generate for the new jobs or new opportunities. The rain may come anytime. That means the opportunity may come anytime. So you have to be ready. If you have the skills, please on them in the sense, sharpen them, make them better. If you know your softwares, if you know your coding better, make them better. Try to enroll in internships, try to enroll in small jobs, no matter they are paying you or not paying you. Just keep on with the business. Okay, so that is the need of the so upgrade your skills so that you may be ready for the next opportunity which may come in. And due to COVID, there are many opportunities which we have seen. Those are the intermediate trains, what we can say. Hope you understand this small story. So just take out the moral out of it, and we go proceed it. So I'm just discussing based on that how to work out, other than to rust out. Instead of rusting out, how to work out. So take some opportunities like these internships which are there. I will not go much detail in them. I'll just give you the overview of these internships or the quality. What you can say, the courses or trainings which you can take up at this scenario so that you can better your chances for the opportunities to come. Here we have EIT, European Union courses. So European Union is still spending a lot of million euros for training and research. So you can just go through these websites, check them, and you can plan your new courses. There are many advanced courses like the renewable energy, the advanced AI, artificial intelligence. They are in EIT. You can, there are energy, EIT raw materials, EIT manufacturing, EIT. So this EIT is a technical thing under European Union. Okay, that's a group. So there are many universities, 14 to 20 universities also collaborated with this top universities are collaborated with European Union to come up with this. So this is one of the example, energy. This is completely based on energy related. There are again raw materials and many other things are there. So we can again, I can go to this search. So I'll use my internet here. So if you can see here, EIT energy. So just Google, everything is available here. Everything is available in your Google thing. So just go there and you can search and you can get those informations. So this is InnoEnergy courses here, offerings, courses. There are many things here in thermal investment. The plans also for PhDs, master schools, professional learnings, how to get your for students and learners. So this you can check here. So there are many opportunities here. So news and events. So there again you can see startups. 380 plus startups are there. You can get a better chance to work with these startups. So masters school alumni, there are many people who are also alumni also have contributed, and so much investment has been done. 560 million euros investment. The product developed under this is 480. So many offerings are there for you can just go this professional learnings and many others. So I'll not go deep because there are many to list in my courses. So if you go to courses, they are here off-grid renewable energy. This is just one thing I'm taking. EIT Energy. They are again raw materials. You just Google them. Whatever I'm telling, just Google these keywords and you'll get a lot of opportunities. Here, of course, you need to pay and learn these courses, but these are very high blockchain and energy sectors and very specific courses, very specific for sustainable energy introduction, which is a need of the hour. And these will definitely create jobs in 5 to 10 years to come. Battery storage technology, again, the e-vehicles thing, e-vehicle battery storage and many others. So this website is all about InnoEnergy. It's related to EIT, raw materials, EIT, many other things, manufacturing, design. So you can just search and you get lots and lots of your interested courses. Okay. So then coming to the here slides. So again, coming to that, next is internship. AICT under the MHRD initiative has provided many of the, so you can see here 1 crore internships by 2025. So there are many already, they have come up with many internships. So you can enroll in there. So again, internship aict.india.org, you can check and you can get a list of, here again, few are free and few are on payment basis. Okay. So again, so these are similar. This is an MHRD initiative under our Honorable Prime Minister's foresight, visionary insight. So he has come up with this AIC under AICT. So you can also have some concessions and fee waivers also. So you can go to this website and just check for your relevant courses here again. And next, I can talk about Angel.co. I think many of them of you all might be knowing about this website. So many opportunities are available here. If we can go here. Angel, is it open? Yeah. So this is Angel.co. So you can see here, join the world's largest startup communities. There are many jobs available here. You can start your jobs. You can start up your course. There are like so many opportunities are there. So you have to create your account. So as you can see here, login, join. First you have to join. So there are many recruit. You can recruit, invest, blog, and many other things you can get to know here. Angel list. Again, you can join by creating your own account and then search for your interesting courses. Also, there are jobs available, ready-made jobs like a part-time jobs available here. So which at this time, if you're not getting a full-time job, you can go here and just work on these skills, especially for the computers and online courses and online jobs are very much doable here. Also, they train you. There are courses here which you can take up and you can do your interested course to come up with to excel in your area. Okay, so also you can check this YouTube video here, the link which I'll be sharing. As I said, I'll be sharing this slides so that you can check this YouTube video to know more about this Angel.co and how to enroll, how to get jobs in different regions. Again, in Hyderabad, Jaipur, even in Bhopal, there are many people who are providing jobs here. Okay, so coming up next is again TCS Ion remote internship. So you can go here to this learning.tcs Ion hub. So there I'll go back to the website of that TCS. So you can see here so many jobs. Sorry, the internships are available. Of course, these are all paid. You need to pay these. This is the fees. Okay, for hourly basis based on the hour. Okay, so you can buy them. You can again you have to create your account here, log in, create your account, activate, and then you have get some waivers also, some scholarship discounts also you get, but these are some of the basic courses which the TCS would be requiring as per the job requirement. When you, if you have this is certificate based courses, you get certificate from TCS. Of course, TCS Tata Consultancy is a very great institute or company which is providing huge number of jobs. So if you have done this certificate courses, what these are providing, these are again job oriented courses. Also, you can just check the importance or what are the things what you'll be getting out of these. These are the features of these courses, and these are the charges what you have to pay, and you'll complete them in these many days. So everything is available. Then what you get, so you can be selected to this company once you have this course, and when there is a job opening, you have a stand, you stand ahead of these other people who have not done these courses. Okay, so there are many things, you can just Google them and you can search them, and you will definitely, it will be very interesting to come across this. Also, there's a YouTube video will explain more about TCS, how to enroll and all. So this also has been given. This is in Hindi. You can just view it and you'll get the deep understanding of this particular internship. There is a remote internships. Okay. Then coming to very interesting one, which is very promising. There is a NTU India Connect. Just Google it, NTU India Connect, and the website will open. And here, this is NTU. Here is Nanyang Technological University, which is a university. It's a top university in Singapore. It's a top 20 in the world QS ranking. Okay, so here this is only for the Indian students, as you can see it, NTU India Connect. So when I open that NTU India Connect website, so I've already opened that so that it will be convenient during my presentation. So this is the NTU India Connect. So Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. So here you can see here this batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. So there are many job, and I'll tell you, these are very competitive, and these are paid, means paid internship. They will be paying you certain courses or certain research internships are, they will pay you, the university will pay you to doing that internship, but you have to get selected for that. But it's a wonderful opportunity. We definitely need to try. They're in the final year degree, especially for the people who are in the final year degree program. So they can try for these opportunities. Okay, so it's very self-explanatory. Go to this website. Definitely each Indian student should visit this website. So there are list of research titles, okay, and supervisor who are giving them. Once you send their resume, and as per you the format you apply, they call for the interview, the shortlisted people. Excuse me. Sorry for that. Coming back here, so we can see internship timing is batch 1, batch 2. It's been given. Criterias also have been given. Application procedure is given. So again, everything, training and pass, you get your visas there. So some involve fees, whereas many of the fees are just to enrollment fees, and later you will get definitely the internship and scholarship, because these are research internship, because they are funded research. So from the funding, they will pay you for your, at least that will cover your living cost. So you can see here all types of degree programs you can enroll in. So like these are research. When you go, suppose I will take mechanical because it's very close to my heart, and so if I check here, so I'll get research title here. Okay, the professor who is giving that tactile suit design. So then you can again you can also mail the supervisor there. So many other courses are there. Now the programs, research internships are available here. Robot mediated, human, so AI based or the robotics based. So there are many things. Okay, and there everything is detailed. So you can also get to go to the frequently asked questions, and your many of the queries will be cleared here. Okay, then going back to here. So this is all about NTU. Of course, many of us know what is NTU and all. So these are the, again, if you can go in sciences, biological sciences, they are also very great, doing very great in biological sciences, even in every field I can say. So you can just go and click and just apply for these. Recently, the 10th September was the last date for the application. Okay, for the last date for the first batch for the 5 months, this one, January. So now you can target for your during your vacations or to the next batch. So they again see, I think 10th September was the last date for this January intake. Okay, so please keep tracking. So this should be on your bookmark. Always keep track of this and your interesting projects, and you can apply for that. Okay, so going to the next one, next internship opportunity. There are also Altair. Altair is a very great design, and many they are nowadays in many of the fields in designing, manufacturing, and all. So Altair is a very great company. Now they have come up with the Altair University, where they are giving a free certificate courses which are very highly validated, and they can directly you can which will be very interesting, and you can do your online courses here. So this is Altair University website, what I opened. So again, you can go learning library, online courses. Also, we are seeing some 2-day virtual Altair student workshops. They're very interesting, free student webinar series. Okay, sonar system. So like there are many interesting and advanced courses which are available here, and many of them are free. These are certificate based courses, learning and certification. So there are many things to know. Again, in that you can go modeling examination. So many things you can do, hypermesh softwares and all. So they are doing a lot of investment in online learning and teaching. Okay, so you can make use of this also. And once you do these courses, definitely you stand an edge when the Altair is recruiting. Okay. Then again, the new startup, the Intershala, I think many have come across these days. This is again a YouTube channel where a YouTube video where you can learn about more Intershala. Again, it is similar to the AICT or the TCS Ion internships. Here also, the best, it's similar to the angel.co. Here also you can do online internships, part-time job also you can do, wherein you can earn up to 1 lakh rupees per year, up to 3 lakhs also you can earn. So there are many different courses here as well. We can do it online. Okay, so it's similar to the angel.co. So also you get opportunities here. This is a YouTube video which can you can, again in Hindi, you can go back and check that YouTube video and you can get more. So this is, I'm giving you all the opportunities. What I'm trying to do is I'm giving you all the opportunities. Please don't bore yourself. So I'm just trying to give you all the opportunities where you can go and explore, so that whichever area or whichever field clicks and which is of your interest, you can explore there. Okay. Then coming to learning a platform with Google. So this is also Learn Digital with Google. This also has similar to the Intershala or the many of, as I said, the COVID has given many of the platforms came up with online teaching and learning. So also if you want to go for any research internships, also you can go to that particular university, which I usually counsel the students in this way. Go to that particular website, check whether who all professors or faculty are working in that your area. Suppose you are working in renewable energy like solar energy, check out the list who are all working in solar energy in that particular university where you're interested to go visit. So then write to them. So you have to write many times. So like 10 to 20 mails will give you back a reply of 1 or 2. Okay, so many of, even I got the opportunity of a complete scholarship PhD through this process only, the last one, the red one highlighted. So there's many things which can be explored in this way. Write to the faculty, people will be waiting to get some students under them. So if you write to them, they will come to know that you're interested and things may change. Okay. Okay, so yeah, coming up next. So we have closed the internship opportunities. So how to track on the European options or the European countries? So we know only France, Germany, Netherlands, UK, of course, many of them know. Then we know up to a certain extent Spain, Italy, because they are tourists, famous for tourism and all. But many other countries are there, like Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, Serbia, Romania, as I said, Estonia, Latvia, Belarus, Denmark, Sweden. So there are many other countries which are very efficient than to any France or German countries. They are very good with these countries again. So they are just Eastern Europe, you can say. So they're not much heard about, but they're also giving very quality education. Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey, they're also coming up very nice. Ukraine. So we have many collaborations here by which we also came to know there are many opportunities of very world-class technology research is going on there. So you can track them. So Erasmus European Union is one thing. Erasmus European Union is one thing where you can check these websites and you can, this is a YouTube video, we can explore more about this. and we got recently a funding of, as it was mentioned in my introduction. So close to 7.8 crores, out of which MUJ will be benefited up to 60 to 80 lakhs with the lab setup and everything. So faculties also can explore this website, wherein they can get a chance to get their European connect, and huge fundings are given away every year. The funding starts from the call for proposals starts from October and closes in February, and the results will be out in the next August. So this October also the call for proposals will open up. Okay, please make use of this opportunities. It's open for everyone in the world, and the European Union gives the funding away. This was one which we recently got. We are developing a master's program here. Okay, so one case study about UK. So I'll now be quick because I have utilized a lot of time in explaining the internships. So this is, of course, everyone knows the UK is a consortium of these countries: England, Wales, Ireland, again, Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, Scotland. Okay, so these are the group of which forms the UK. Okay, whereas England being the top, the London, which is the capital, we can usually say. Okay, so there, why UK? Because these are some of the key features or some of the key points where you get a lot of opportunities here. And also many of the top universities are in this consortium of countries. Okay, as I said, employment opportunities, you can work for 20 hours per week on vacations full time. So you get your daily bread and living adjusted, or you can say you earn them. And the courses vary from 11,000 pounds to 40,000 pounds. Again, they have you can apply for many of the scholarships there. So I'll be a bit fast here. So this is very general things which we know also, and how to living cost is 800 to 1,200 pounds per month. Okay, so you need to check on the things like travel, and all these are the things which will be costing you. Travel in UK, accommodation, food, day-to-day living costs. Of course, you know this, and also you have to have insurance for sure to cover up your health issues. And coming next is, this is one interesting thing: study in. Again, we come up to a very interesting thing which will give us a very great idea. Study in dash. So you can just write the country name in this blank, fill this blanks with the country where you are interested in. If you can, if you want to study in Australia, just study in Australia. Germany, study in Germany. So this is an official website of that country's government. It's a government official website of that. Even India also has study in India. For the foreign students who wants to come to India, it's a study in India, what they check in. And to be part of in study in India also, we have some regulations. So we have to overcome, we have to do that, and then only we can be in study in India list. Okay. So yeah, study in India, sorry, study in, so now if you want to study in any abroad country, just name the country name, study in. So now if you want to study in Canada, so just go to study in Canada, their regulations, their visa possibilities. And the best thing to get a Canadian citizenship is to get married as Canadian citizen there. So that is there's the easy way, or else you have to go for a talent visa, or you can go for your jobs and then stay for a long time and get your visas, PRs in a way, permanent residence. Okay, so study in Canada. So you just go there, study in Canada. So you get an official website of that and list of universities in them where you can get many of the scholarships. Everything is being mentioned. Similarly, study in Australia. So study in Australia, the government website. So you get all the facts and figures of the Australian universities and possibility opportunities there. Similarly, in South Korea. Okay, so you get South Korea also is very interesting country which are giving many research degrees, PhDs, postdoc opportunities there, because they are doing wonderful in their research. Again, coming back to study in Germany, free education, the main highlight. But living cost is slightly high, so you can need to work for some to cover up your living cost. And here, this is again, you can again study in Japan. Similarly, so you can just name any the country where you want. Study in Australia, study in Estonia, study in Latvia, study in Belarus. So you can just name the country and you can get the details of all those opportunities in that website. Hope this is very interesting. So just go to that country of interest and just type study in the country name and you get the informations. So these are the general documents which are required for your online internships, or the opportunities what you want to go for in abroad countries. So application, of course, each university have their application forms. Letter of recommendations are required from your peers, and statement of purposes why you are applying. So that has to be written in a very correct and a very lucrative manner. So there are many samples which are available in the websites, or many people do give you some samples you can refer, and you can write your statement of purpose. This is the one statement of purpose which will make or break your application. Okay, so IELTS TOEFL is a requirement for the English. GRE GMAT, many of the pathway programs, this GRE GMAT can be waived off. Okay, otherwise you have to go the regular intake for masters. You have to apply for GRE GMAT. Then again, eligible grades and transcripts, your previous grades and transcripts are required. Visa application procedures has to be followed for the country's necessity, and what are the types of visa you are applying for. Usually it will be a student visa, which you have to see the necessity and apply for those as per the procedure. Then certificates, eligibility and all, then your CV. Okay, so these are some of the major documents. Some minor documents like some study requirements and all those will be asked, which you can need to provide. Again, it varies from country to country and university to university. Okay, so I will just highlight on the pathway programs, which I think the university also would be interested. IES University also is interested to have such, what are the uses of these benefits, as they are also collaborating with many of the partners abroad. So pathway programs, basically here you are adjoining the two courses in such a way that the student carry forward his masters in a prominent partner university without losing any of the years, instead getting the benefit of waiver of GRE, as I mentioned. So our admission procedure becomes easier. You may get some scholarships, you may get additional waive-offs or economic accommodation scholarships or subsidies. Okay, so those possibilities will be created in the pathway programs. I'll be showing one case of a pathway program, so which will be interesting though. So this will allow the experience of the foreign universities. When they are taken admission in bachelor's here, they can move to the masters abroad. So here also in this semester exchange program of 1 to 2 semesters can be also planned. Okay, so as I said, some countries like Estonia, Russia, Uzbek, Kazakh, these are many other than USA, UK also. We can just follow up with these countries, and we can, with the collaborated, we can plan a pathway program. So in the pathway program, how this works. So if a pathway program is 3+1+1, which we have with few of the universities here, Manipal has those collaborations, in which 5 years course, 3+1+1 and 5.5 years is 3+1+1.5. So which we have with Federal University and Flinders, we are planning up with Estonia. This is Estonian University of Applied Sciences. So what happens here is in pathway 1 to 3 years, he or she will be in the Indian campus for the graduation program. In the 4th year, they go for the partner university campus. There, the 7th semester, if I am taking an engineering degree, the 7th semester they take as an exchange program. 8th semester is an internship. They complete the degree, and once they submit their viva, they get the bachelor's degree from the Indian partner, Indian university. And thereafter, parallelly, they will be taking in the 4th, that is in the 8th semester, they will be parallelly taking some courses of the masters, for which only they will be paying the fees for. And once they complete those courses in another 1 or 1.5 years, they will be completing the masters in the partner university. So in this way, this formula is done. So 3+1+1, one green color is complete in the degree awarded by the partner, the masters, and the bachelor degree is awarded by the Indian university, wherein the common 1 year they'll be with both of us. They'll be connected with both of the universities. Okay, so this is how the procedure, this is which explains very nicely that how the students will be performing their credits or the semesters. Okay, so this is one case study of a Malta University, how we planned out during this present scenario. We planned out to do one of the semesters in Manipal campus, the Indian campus, and then fly to the University of Malta to complete their 2nd, 3rd and 4th semester of their masters and get a degree from University of Malta. And also there was a huge subsidy given to this, this course. It was a course of MSc ICT. MSc is the degree is equivalent to MTech or MS. Okay, so this was one of the pathway how it was planned. So this is one more pathway where engineering students who complete their CSE, CCE or IT or computer application used to apply here, complete their one semester at Manipal University, Jaipur, and then they go fly to second, third, fourth semester to complete their degree of MSc at University of Malta. So this adjustment or this planning was done due to the present pandemic scenario where they cannot fly now at this present first semester. They cannot fly now, so they can be in India, complete their first semester. Again, the courses are mapped like exchange students, they study and then they fly to complete their degree abroad. Okay, there are many other opportunities. So this also will increase the international placement ratio, also tie-ups with the foreign industries also, and taking up these many abroad MS degrees, which we can collaborate in the pathway format, and they can come up with many of the. So these are the other opportunities I'm trying to say. Like they can collaborate, plan out the Erasmus EIT courses, which I had just given the internships. So you can now slowly connect with the international partners in this scenario. And then when the boundaries open up and when the pandemic subsides, when you're free to travel, you can travel and complete your mobility also. So then the relation built now will give you fruitful results in the next year to come. So this is about the ISTA, how the exchanges are increasing every year. This is student body. It's a student club, which every year we get exchanges incoming and outgoing. Okay, so we were recently awarded the 5-year long-term association, Manipal University, Jaipur. Okay, thank you.